Most brands struggle to come up with even 2 or 3 decent ad angles. What if I told you that you could create 30 high converting angles in just under 1 hour? After writing and testing thousands of creatives across dozens of e-commerce brands, I realized something. The brands that scale the fastest are not the ones that produce the best ads. They're the ones that produce the most angles because the angle decides the performance even before the editing actually starts. So in this video, I'm about to walk you through the exact 3-step system that we use to generate 30 plus high converting angles in under 1 hour. And more importantly, how you can turn this into predictable winners every single week. And quick one, by the way, if you want my team and I to build a creative testing system for your brand from ideation, scripting, and production to scaling performance across Meta, TikTok, and YouTube, click the first link in the description to book a call. Now, back to the video. Let's get real for a second, right? You can have the prettiest video ad out there, epic transitions, fancy captions, perfect pacing, but if the angle is off, your ad is dead on arrival. And no, this is not an exaggeration. Here's what's changed and why it matters a lot if you're a founder running paid ads. Platforms like Meta used to show your ad to the people that you targeted. Now they let the algorithm decide. And that algorithm doesn't care about how pretty your video looks, it cares about the words you use. Every hook, every sentence, every little phrase. And that's what the algorithm uses to decide who sees your ads. Now, this means the angle that you pick, the perspective or the message of the ad determines what pocket audience your ad enters. So editing right now just polishes the video, but your angle decides which humans actually see it. Let's make this real, right? So same product, 3 totally different angles, and let's say you're selling a sleep supplement. So one angle could be, I tried this for 30 nights, feels like a personal challenge, super clickable. Another one could be, why mid-30 adults struggle to stay asleep, which is problems driven, more niche, and has higher buyer intent. And then the third one could be, the sleep doctor everyone is talking about, which is an authority angle, smaller audience, but it has high trust. This is the same product, same benefits, but Meta sees those ads as completely different and shows them to a completely different group of people. And here's the thing, right? So a simple iPhone video with a strong angle can definitely outperform a 10K plus studio shoot if it lands in the right pocket. You might be wondering, why do so many brands still get it wrong? And it's not because they're not creative, but it's because there's no system behind the creatives that are actually being ran. So I'm going to walk you through the 4 traps that most teams will actually fall into. So problem number 1, you sit down to brainstorm creative, but you don't know where to start. Angles aren't just random ideas, they're research perspectives. Problem number 2, everything gets blended, so you mix together an angle, hook, script, and format and think you've made 5 new concepts, but to the algorithm, these are just slight tweaks of the exact same ad with no new reach. So the same ad will be going to the exact same pocket audience, and that's where we start to see things like creative fatigue, etc. Problem number 3 is just waiting for inspiration. You keep hoping a genius idea will just strike when you're in the shower or you're on the toilet, but inspiration is not scalable. Frameworks are. So problem number 4 is shallow customer understanding. If you don't know what your customers' day-to-day frustrations are, what words they actually use, and why past solutions have failed them, you're gonna run out of usable angles really quickly. Most brands cap out 3 to 6 total angles. In today's environment, that's not even enough for 1 week. So let me show you the system that top brands are using to generate dozens of fresh, high-performing angles fast. So step number 1, what we need to do is build what we call an angle library. So you don't actually need to do anything, but what you need to do is start collecting proven ideas which actually end up in your angle library. So you might be wondering, where do I actually find proven ideas? So places to look are your past top ads, look at the Meta account, see what's actually been performing, competitor content that keeps showing up. So for example, if you interact with a competitor's page and a certain ad keeps popping up, that's another potential as well. Amazon reviews, Reddit threads, TikTok comments, support tickets. These are all places to look for new ideas. And then of course the Meta ad library. Look for frustrations, transformations, outcomes, identity cues. So for example, Amazon reviews, what we're looking for is wording like, I was skeptical, but there's an angle. So that's the skeptic to believer angle. So someone was skeptical about getting X product, but then they got it. A hook could be, I didn't think this would work until week 2, for example. Another type of review we'd be looking for is something that would look along the lines of like, finally something that doesn't common pain. So in this case, that's like the pain elimination angle. So it's a common problem that people are dealing with when it comes to a lot of the products. For example, if it's a protein bar brand, it's like finally a protein bar that actually tastes nice, but is healthy, isn't full of artificial ingredients, etc. That would be an example. And then wording like worth the price because. So this is like a value justification angle. So a hook, for example, is why this costs more and why it's actually cheaper. So by the end of this, another area like I just mentioned is the Meta ad library. Go into Meta Lab and finding your competitors. So essentially what you want to do is you want to scroll down to ads that have been running for quite a while, because if the ads are still currently running, it's a good indicator that's actually working well for them. Another place as well is, which a lot of people do know, is Reddit and forums. So what you want to look for is rants, objections, common terminology like, is it just me? Or for example, a sentence you could find in there is like, why do all insert product fail after a month? So this is like a durability and long-term angle to show that your product can actually stand the test of time. A hook we can basically get just from that angle is most insert products fail after 30 days. This doesn't. So this is basically a hook we can get from someone saying like, why do all products fail after a month? Wording such as, I don't trust brands that. So this is a trust break and release angle. So a hook we can get from this example is, here's what most brands won't tell you. So, and if we were to find a review that says something along the lines of, I tried everything and nothing worked, so this is a last resort angle. So hook could be in this example, if nothing has worked for you, read this. And again, of course, TikTok, Instagram comments. So what you're looking for here is questions, doubt, curiosity, buying intent. So for example, this work for people with insert the gap. This is a person specific angle. So a hook, for example, in this case would be, this is for people who've been told it won't work for you. Why this beats popular, insert alternative. And another one could be, again, lastly, I need this but, which is an objection handling angle. And a hook we can get from that is, before you buy, here's what to know. So by the end of this, right, you should have 10 to 12 solid base angles. Your past top ads, your competitor content, etc. is where you look. This is what you're looking for. This is actually how to find them, this type of wording, etc. and the angles you can get from that. And then that all lands into your angle library. So by the end of it, you should have 10 to 12 different angles. So for example, skeptic to believer, pain elimination, speed to results, low effort simplicity, comparison versus alternatives, objection handling, etc., etc. So what we want to do now that we have all these angles is that we want to multiply each angle. We're going to have a benefit driven version, a problem driven version, and a story driven version. So I'm going to give you examples of each, right? So a benefit driven version could be, imagine sleeping through the night again. So this product would obviously benefit someone who struggles with sleep. Our problem driven version of that same angle A would start with like, if you wake up at 3 p.m. every single night. So this is already starting with a problem. So anyone who has that problem, their ears are already perked up because they're thinking this could relate to me and this could help me. And then a story driven version is, after years of broken sleep, this finally works. This is an interesting hook because what it does here is an open loop. So when people hear this, they now automatically, psychologically as well, they want to hear the rest of the story, because now this loop that has been opened against their will, funny enough, now needs to be closed. The story driven versions are also like a good hack for like retention as well. Now in this case, the algorithm treats each one as a completely different ad. So what we're not worrying about is the exact same ad going into the exact same pocket. And this is how we fight the similarity issue that has come with the Andromeda update. And then step 3, what we want to do is score and prioritize. So you're probably wondering, how do we actually score them? How do we rank it? So we're going to rank each by relevance, differentiation, and then ease of production. So relevance is, does it hit your main value prop? Differentiation would be, will Meta see this as a new audience signal? And then number 3, ease of production, can you shoot it this week? So based on this scoring, what you want to do is pick your top 10 to test now. Relevance, differentiation, and the ease of production. And the rest, you can save that for next week's batch. Okay, let's use a real life example. Let's just say you run a gut health supplement brand. In this case, your base angles could be, why you feel bloated every morning. Most supplement don't absorb well. Here's why. The truth about fillers in supplements. This is important for a lot of supplement brands. So what we do now is, now that we have 3 different angles, we're going to create 3 different versions. Again, like I mentioned, a benefit driven version, a problem driven version, and then a story driven version. So we'll just say B for benefit, P for problem, and S for storytelling. So just like that, this is how you can test multiple different angles within a short space of time. So just to recap, taking the main base angle, and where do we find these angles? We find them from Amazon reviews, customer reviews, meta ad library, forums, etc. We find the angles there. Then we take the base angles, so skeptic to believer, pain elimination, etc., etc. And then we multiply each angle by 3. So for each angle, a benefit driven, problem driven, and a story driven version. And then I've got the examples there. And then again, based on the relevance, differentiation, and ease of production, that's what we'll decide to use to score and prioritize which ads get created straight away. So what I recommend is that what you do is that you find 10 angles, and then just based off this split, the benefit, the problem, and the solution, that'll basically come up to 30 angles in a short space of time. It'll literally only take you an hour, but what you now have is distinct ads going into the meta ad account, and you're no longer stressed about similarity and creative fatigue as much as you were before. So what you need to remember is that ad fatigue happens faster now because pocket audiences are smaller and they're a lot more specific. So if you want to scale, what you need is angle diversity, consistent velocity, and a creative backlog you can pull from weekly. This system we've created here gives you all 3. So it's not about finding the one perfect ad, it's about building a pipeline of strong angles and letting the algorithm do the matchmaking. So next time you put an ad live and it actually flops, what you need to ask yourself is, was the edit actually bad or was the angle off? So if you found this helpful, give it a like and drop a comment with your product, and I'll reply with 3 angle ideas for free. Make better angles, not just better edits. You guys have got this. And that's the entire framework you can use to never run out of profitable angles again. But if you want this done for you with a physicist-led creative testing system that helps your e-commerce brand scale profitably, book a call below. I'd love to talk. Until next time, peace out.